Thanks, buddy. You too.
Hey guys, welcome in to the Pacific Cup presented by WD Black. I'm No Sleeves, he's Nico. We are back for night number 2 of round 1 of our playoffs en route to a $20,000 grand prize. Nico, I'm excited to be back again with you once again. How hyped are you for tonight? We got elimination games. These are big games.
That's right, buddy. This is what all the marbles come down to. This is what the guys are playing for. All those sweaty regular season games, even last night, all those nail biter games. Well, it all comes down to tonight. We've got some elimination matchups on the line here in round 1 of the playoffs of the Sharks Pacific Cup, presented by WD Black, hosted by League Gaming. Of course, we're going to pick up from where we left off last night in our series of Eclipse versus Ground and Pound and Sleeves. We've got some big news in terms of lineup shakeup for Ground and Pound. And then we're also keeping an eye on the out-of-town scoreboard because most of the series are at 1 leads, but there is one series between Ice and Denial that's currently tied up at 2-2, so we'll be keeping an especially close eye on that series as well. But yeah, I'm absolutely amped up for tonight. It should be a ton of fun, and I can't wait to get the Chell action underway.
No, absolutely. And you alluded to a bunch of different things we got to unpack. So first things first, let's give you just a refresher of where we are in the standings. Again, some of the series are complete. So Olympia, they swept Reckless Legends. They are moving on to the second round. Ground and Pound and Eclipse. Right now, again, you'll see that series in just a little bit, the conclusion. And then moving on, we've got Entourage versus Overpowered. That was a 4-0 sweep for Entourage. And then Hidden Potential leading the Night Shift 3-1. That series continues on tonight as well. Another sweep for Composure as Composure 4-0'd Dynasty. And then we had one of the craziest series that we're probably going to see in these playoffs as True North, the underdog in that series, Cobra Kai, shot their shot, went after True North in the first round, and True North jumped out to a 3-0 series lead in that. And as you see, Cobra Kai moved on. We had a reverse sweep as they finished their 7-game set last night. And a crazy rebound is Cobra Kai, one of the better teams in the tournament, but True North doing everything they could, but dropped the last 4 games to lose that series. Then we had Vertigo versus Pressure, and Vertigo, another sweep again. So a lot of the top tier teams, the heavy favorites, they did sweep their first round. One of the underdogs, so Canadians Esports, they selected Instinct 12th in the playoff draft, and after winning Game 1 in pretty demanding fashion, Instinct rattled off 3 straight, and now they lead the series 3-1 and can be one of the only upsets into the first round. Moving on to the other side of the bracket, we had Cohesion. They 4-0'd the Generals. Again, another top-tier team for them. We had Nemesis versus Freedom. That was a 4-0 sweep for Nemesis. BBB and Centrum. BBB hopped on the call. My man Bones said that there was 7 teams that had no business being in the playoffs, and, well, Centrum still survived the first day. They are down 3-1, but they've got a lot of work to do as BBB looks to close out that series. One of the bigger sweeps, we had day 1 at 10, selecting LFG, and LFG won in 7 games, so there is an underdog victory right there in LFG. We had the Bad Kids versus Royalty, and Royalty leading that series 3-1. One of the other series that we have to keep our eye on, like you mentioned, Ice versus Denial. That one's tied at 2, so we know we're going 6 there. Kangaroo Court versus Nationals. Kangaroo Court, my boys, they were able to win 1 yesterday, so they are continuing on tonight, hopefully to see if they can, again, another big upset. Then we had Catch-22 versus Prodigy, and again, Prodigy selected Catch-22 at 11th, and they got 4-0'd. So some pretty crazy results so far. A lot of the norm, what you would expect. But let's take a look at what happened yesterday in the series we are going to start with tonight, and that is Ground and Pound versus Eclipse, because we have to get into some, drama that we have to break down here as we found out about a half an hour ago. So the series recap so far, it is a 3-1 series lead for Eclipse as Ground and Pound did take game 2 4-3 with a goal by, I believe, Delta with about 16 seconds remaining to get their lone victory. And man, this series is an overtime game away from being tied, but that overtime winner by Gilly in game 1, the difference there, and it is a 3-1 series lead for them. Now, what we have to discuss as the lineup, we'll start with Eclipse real quick. No changes. Do you want to just quickly talk about what Eclipse and their performance so far?
Yeah, absolutely. So as you mentioned, no lineup changes from last night coming into tonight for Eclipse. They were really led offensively by Slick Rick Chell last night as he scored 9 points in the 4 games, amassing 5 goals, 4 assists. Giroux just 1 point behind him. How about the night from Skills back on the blue line, picking up 8 points as well, 2 goals and 6 block shots in the 4 games. Rick also throwing 16 hits in those 4 games last night. And then Kernsey really providing some solid goaltending at the back end. 3 wins, 1 loss last night, a 1.71 goals against average, an .829 save percentage, and he even picked up a shutout last night. So yeah, Eclipse are rolling, and they're going to continue with the method that if it isn't broke, don't fix it. So they roll ahead with the same lineup tonight. Now, on the flip side,
speaking about broken,
things a little bit broken down for Ground and Pound because they have decided to make some major lineup changes coming into tonight as we get a look at the graphic here. Yes, so Graz shifts from left D up to the left wing. Gatineau takes his spot. Spar's now playing in the middle because Nasty and Sorokin were apparently cut from the team. Absolute crazy drama. So Iggy takes over between the pipes. He only appeared in 4 games in the regular season. Gatineau didn't play in a single regular season game, so he makes his debut tonight in the Sharks Pacific Cup. They're really going to have to rely on Delta tonight because they only scored 7 goals in those 4 games last night, and Delta scored 5 himself. So it's going to be a tough grind here for Ground and Pound. You know, that said, if they can somehow find a way to win this 5th game, maybe they can get some positive momentum rolling. But I think this series could be over pretty quickly tonight.
Well, no argument there, as Ground and Pound had a lot of work cut out for them before losing their second leading scorer. I believe he had 94 points at center. He's gone. Their starting goaltender. I mean, it's a bold call, bold strategy here. We'll see how it plays out. But who knows? This is miracles do happen. All right. So if we get a game 6, that's impressive enough. As Eclipse looked fantastic. And, well, good luck, Iggy and Gatineau, as you guys have to win out tonight, basically. You got to win 3 games to move on to the second round. And, I mean, the vibes must not have been very good. It happens in 6s, but what a time. I mean, what a time for that to happen. But nonetheless, we roll on. All right, Rick, you can go ahead and search, my man. And, I mean, obviously, this is Delta. He scored 5 of the 7 goals last night for Ground and Pound. And I mean, you lose your goaltender when you only scored 7 goals in 4 games. That's pretty tough. I don't know the dynamic and how it ended up happening, but nonetheless, it is a lot to lose, and we'll see what happens. Kipper, that's on Ricky Sticks. But all right, we are ready for game number 5, guys. We'll update you throughout this entire night of the other series that are going on. So far, there is only one series that is guaranteed to go 6 games, and that's Ice and Denial. So we might jump over to that series. A very good chance if this first game goes as to be expected. But hey, like I said, miracles happen. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to see Ground and Pound win this game just because of the just craziness involved and losing 2 of your most important players. But sweats, man, they sometimes don't bring out the best in the boys, and here we are. So all right, boys, here we go with game number 5 of the series between Eclipse and Ground and Pound. Let's go.
All right, let's pick up the action. Last night, we played 4 games in this round 1 best of 7 series between Eclipse and Ground and Pound. As you get a look at G&P, they'll be wearing the white sweaters to start this one, as Eclipse wearing the blue and yellow shirts. Eclipse lead this series 3-1 as we get set for the opening puck drop here in game number 5. You're tuned in to the Sharks Pacific Cup presented by WD Black and hosted by League Gaming. My name's Nico Cardarelli, joined alongside, as always, by Cam No Sleeves Halbert. And here we go, opening puck drop underway as Eclipse and Ground and Pound continue their opening round playoff series. A ground and Pound bringing the puck into the zone quickly, led by Spars. Working behind the goal, tries to jam it in. Currency there with his pad to the post for the save. Gilly, the birthday boy from yesterday. Happy belated birthday, Gilly. He has the puck, but it's stripped away, and now here go G&P once again, led by Delta. Delta makes the pass. That's picked off as Giroux was there defensively. Skills, he goes cross ice to Rick Chell. Skills, the puck carrier, dishes to Gilly, looking for an option from the half wall. It's stripped away. Gatineau with the defensive play for G&P. Delta has it stripped off his stick as Skills starts to lead the rush for Eclipse. Across the line, it's stripped away. Nice work there by Delta. Going in here for Ground and Pound. Tries to pass it over to Graz, but it's broken up. Graz keeps the play alive. His pass then picked off. Skills headmans it for Rick Chell with 5 minutes gone in the opening period. Drawn back, Giroux, his shot attempt gets blocked. Spars can't clear the zone. Rick holds it in for Eclipse. Rick, nice pass down low to Giroux. Gilly cutting to the net. They can't complete the pass. Good defensive back check by Spars. Through the neutral zone, it's the carrier Skills pay bills with the puck for Eclipse. Gilly dumps it back to his defenseman. Skills looking for a shot. That's blocked as two players were there for G&P, including Spars. Graz has it poked away. Typically playing on defense. Today he's jumped up to the left wing for Ground and Pound. Good stretch pass as we approach the midway mark of the first period. You're tuned in to the Sharks Pacific Cup presented by WD Black, hosted by League Gaming. Sharp angle clapper turned away by Currency, held in at the zone by Kovalchuk. His shot attempt knocked down in front as Skills takes it for Eclipse. Touched ahead, Gilly into the zone, back for Skills. His stick initially lifted, makes the pass. Rick Chell, his clapper gets blocked. Receives the puck once again after the initial block, plays it back to the point. Stammer looking for an option, nothing doing. Lays it off to Giroux, back to the point. Stammer, D-to-D one-timer, blocked, and the puck will ricochet down the length of the ice inside the Eclipse zone. 8 minutes remaining in the first, a fast first period of play. I don't think we've had any stoppages here in the first as the puck along the half wall controlled by Gilly. He plays it down low. Oh, one-timer chance. Big save there by Iggy. His best so far of the game. Stammer, his pass off the mark, picked off by Delta. Brings it into the zone. Check those. Graz with the interception. Now Delta comes up with it for Ground and Pound. As we mentioned, Ground and Pound scoring 7 goals last night in the 4 games, and Delta picking up 5 of them. Puck at the point, Skills, lays it off to Gilly, top of the point now for Stammer. He steps in the one-timer. Rick Chell keeps the red-hot stick going as he buries it, and Eclipse take the 1-0 lead.
1-0 lead for Eclipse as he smashes that one home. And you know what, to be honest, Ground and Pound looks pretty good going into before that play, but Rick just stays hot, and that is his 6th goal in 5 games. He buries that one off the one-timer. Ground and Pound's got to make sure they keep this close as the first period comes to an end.
Rick did a nice job of freeing himself up out of the scrum. Oh, a dunk! Ew, that was gross! But Gilly gets it, and it's 2-0 for Eclipse as Iggy, with an awful turnover, gift wraps a goal to Eclipse.
This is not what you want to see for Ground and Pound, as that might be the beginning of the end.
Oh, and they nearly trickle another one through, but that time Iggy shuts the door. I was saying Rick did a nice job to free himself up. He was initially in front of the net around a couple of net front battles, but he kind of pulled out, and by the time the pass got to him, he was all alone to bury the one-timer. And moments later, Eclipse double the lead as Gilly gets credit for the goal. For Gilly, that's his 3rd goal of this series. Here he's got the puck across the line, but they go in offside with 54 seconds remaining.
I mean, absolutely 100% Ground and Pound needs the next goal, or this one is probably finished, as again, the vibes just cannot be high after the roster mania that happened mid-playoffs.
Yeah, and that's pretty rare to see that kind of turnover in a high-stakes event like the Sharks Pacific Cup.
I mean, it's December. I guess they got to play the puck.
39 seconds remaining in the first period as Eclipse bring the puck across the line. Rick tried to feed it back for Skills. Foot race ensues. Graz can't come up with it. Now he feeds it in through the slot, but the pass knocked down, and the final seconds tick off the clock. After the opening period, Eclipse look to finish this series off. They lead it 2-0.
Be right back with a word from our sponsor.
Performance storage, purpose-built for gaming. SSD speed that obliterates load times. Performance to transform your game. Expanded capacity to store more. Drive your...
So it is 2-0 here for Eclipse. Going into this elimination game, obviously tough to see, as that second goal, not one that you want to give up here in any stage of the playoffs, but the next goal, I think, is probably the biggest of this series, as it is probably going to determine the outcome of this game, or at least keep it in it for ground and pound if they're able to score.
And we start up the second period with ground and pound trailing 2-0 in this game and facing elimination in the series down 3-1. As you're tuned into the Sharks Pacific Cup presented by WD Black and hosted by League Gaming. Ground and pound working through the neutral zone. Graz played the puck inside the zone, but now it's Rick Chell quickly up the ice for Eclipse. Taken away by Spars. His stretch pass picked off by Skills. As the two defensemen for Eclipse exchange possession. Now Giroux brings it in. Gilly shielding it, takes it behind the net, looking for an option. Around the boards to Rick. Top of the point, Stammer plays it back to Rick. Now it's broken up, and here goes ground and pound, led by Delta. Streaking up the wing, Delta looking for an option, draws it back. As there's a sharp angle shot, may have hit the post. As Kernsey was a little bit off the net, but the shot coming from Gatineau, I believe, didn't quite find its way in. Loose puck controlled here by Kovalchuk. He tries to hammer it inside the zone, gets it back himself, lays it off for Delta. Drops it back, that's a turnover. Here's a breakaway for Gilly, going in all alone. Oh, he hammers it, and he scores! Wow, you don't see a slap shot on a breakaway too often, but Gilly muscles it through, his second of the game, and it's 3-0 Eclipse.
He just winds up and hammers one, and he makes the save, but it just off his own stick and in the net, and that is a tough one to give up, as Gilly, again, the birthday boy yesterday, he gets on the board yet again. 3-0 for Eclipse, and it looks like they're on their way to the second round, but hey, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, don't count ground and pound out yet. I'm not saying they're Cobra Kai, but remember, Cobra Kai was down 3-0 in their series yesterday, and they came back to win 4 straight to move on to the second round. But again, not necessarily saying ground and pound is Cobra Kai. As the puck played back here to Rick Chell, he's looking for an option. Turns it over, Kovalchuk plays ahead, and here goes Graz. The defenseman move forward, mistimes the zone entry there offside.
And again, guys, if this series does end, we will flip over to... Well, I mean, we do have a few options, but more than likely it will be ice and denials. They're guaranteed to go 6. But again, let us take a look, guys, in the chat. Make sure you keep us up to date with any of the other ones, the BBB and Centrum, as well as Hidden Potential and Instinct, as well as they are an underdog as Canadian Esports selected them in the playoff draft, and 3 straight wins has them 1 win away from moving on.
Yeah, pretty interesting series there. Nice job, Gilly strips it away. Rick Chell tries for the behind-the-back deke, but that's knocked loose. Eclipse able to hold the zone for the time being as Gatineau picks up the puck here for ground and pound. They start up through center ice. Bank pass ahead for Delta. Delta out of the corner looking for an option. Checked closely by Stammer. Rick comes away with it. Omaha play as Stammer sends it down the ice. Gilly tried to jam it in. Centering pass. Nice glove save there by Iggy.
Dang, nice save there to keep it as a 3-goal game. Guys, don't forget exclamation mark giveaway in the chat, as we've got a huge WD Black giveaway like always, so make sure that you're hitting that exclamation mark giveaway.
Here goes ground and pound, led by Spars. He tried to streak ahead, but it's knocked loose. Check, that was actually one of the defensemen jumping in. Gatineau, one-timer attempt by Rick Chell, turned away. Good save by Iggy. A couple of consecutive nice saves there by the replacement goaltender, Iggy, as ground and pound bring it in offside with 7 minutes remaining. You're tuned into the Sharks Pacific Cup, presented by WD Black and hosted by Lee Gaming. And remember, get your giveaway ballot into the chat thread using the command !giveaway. Some great prizes tonight, including that 8 terabyte hard drive, the D10 8 terabyte hard drive provided by WD Black.
2 winners tonight as well.
That's right, yes. So double the opportunity to take home a prize tonight. Make sure you stay tuned. You have to be watching the broadcast when we draw to claim the prize. Behind the net, ground and pound, led by Graz, fighting for the puck, but now it's controlled by Gilly. Here goes Giroux with 4:30 remaining in the period. Skills, nice passing, great save by Iggy, as the shot eventually came from Gilly after a couple of quick passes by Eclipse. Graz, he knocks the puck loose, picked up by Spars. Good bank pass ahead for Graz, gets around one, back to Spars, looking for a shooting lane, lets it go. Nice defensive work by Giroux as he stayed right with him the whole way.
I have a correction, not the hard drive giveaway tonight. I think that's happening later on, but 2 prize packs tonight, not the hard drive tonight.
I apologize, that's my mistake, but we do have the great prize packs as well that we're giving away all season long with some WD Black swag and, of course, some San Jose Shark swag as well. Power play here for ground and pound. So an opportunity for G&P to potentially get back in this elimination game, trailing 3-0. A goal right now on the man advantage would do them well. But Eclipse cleared out through center ice. Spars bringing it back in. Delta looking for an option. Passes it to the top of the point. Gatineau's Delta looking for a shooting lane. He's closed down. Rick Chell throws the hit, and Eclipse clear it down the ice. 50 seconds remaining in the power play. 1:05 remaining in the second period of play. Nice job by Gilly to hold him up at the line. Here he goes shorthanded into the offensive zone. Behind the net, Rick Chell, he received it. Then he was bodied off the puck. 30 seconds remaining in the period. Under 10 seconds left in the power play. Kovalchuk, he brings it into the zone. He stood up along the wall, completes the play as he gets it down into the corner. Final 5 seconds as Graz tried to jam it in. And that'll do it for the second period of play as Eclipse, 1 period away from moving on. They lead game number 5 by a score of 3-0.
3-0, and that second period, there just wasn't very eventful. There wasn't a lot going on. Eclipse gets that next goal. They're one period away from moving on, and it would be a pretty big meltdown to see them lose this one. But nonetheless, we'll see how it plays out. And again, guys, we will switch over to another series after this. Ice versus Denial will be on the docket following this series, if it ends.
So here we go, third period of play about to get underway. You're watching the Sharks Pacific Cup presented by WD Black and hosted by Lee Gaming. Eclipse leading this game 3-0, leading the series 3-1. It's an elimination game for ground and pound. They have to win to keep their season alive. Nice job by Graz. He strips the puck away, tries to bring it up the ice, but he just gets it in deep. Oh, Delta had it. Oh. I think he was a little bit surprised to come up with it, and his play never quite resonated for a quality chance. Gilly uses the self-sauce. It's stripped away by Graz. Spars carrying it ahead. Kovalchuk returns it to Spars, but they're in offside with 3:01 played in the third.
I'm not going to lie, seeing how everything played out into this first round, the next round when they select their play, when we have our second round playoff draft, I am really excited to see who selects who, because now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, the final 16.
Yeah, there aren't going to be too many easy matchups. What a goal! Rick Chell snipes it. Another goal for Tricky Ricky, his second of the game, his 7th of the series, and it's 4-0 Eclipse.
2 for Rick yet again as he's flying along, and I mean, it's crazy that Gilly had such that gigantic point differential over Rick in that regular season, 130 points to 92. Just a crazy wide margin. But Eclipse looks fantastic tonight, and it looks like they are going to move on to the second round.
14:20 remaining in the third period of play. Eclipse now leading 4-0 and looking to clinch the series. Gilly strips the puck away, makes the pass to Rick. He's breaking in, tries to dance around Gatineau. Oh, wow, he nearly slid it through, but Iggy gets the 5-hole shot just in time.
You thinking BBB is going to win their game? They win in 5?
I would be surprised if they didn't.
I as well.
Big shout out to Jemima, Bones, and the boys from BBB. As the puck played in here for Gilly, he plays it down low for Giroux. Top of the point, Skills gets tripped up, and it'll be a power play for Eclipse. From the face-off, a scrum ensues, and it's Ground and Pound that come away with the puck, but Spar's unable to clear the zone. He tried to skate it out. Skills plays it down low for Gilly. Top of the point, Stammer, now Skills. Nice pass to Rick. Nice blocker save, better blocker save there from Iggy. Puck cleared to the line, but just bounces across as Spar's challenged Skills there. 11 minutes remaining in the third period with Eclipse leading 4-0 and set to clinch this series up 3-1 in this best of 7. But Delta strips it away. Here goes Spars breaking in. Oh yeah, they're on the board. Delta with his 6th goal of the series. Eclipse have to watch themselves because Ground and Pound could be mounting a comeback. It's 4-1 with 10.5 remaining in the third.
They're going to need another one awfully quick here. But nonetheless, good goal there for Ground and Pound. Wish we would have seen that a little bit earlier. But a 4-1 lead, not as insurmountable.
10:18 remaining in the third. The goal, a short-handed goal for Ground and Pound as Delta scoring his 6th goal of the series. Nice pass into the zone, but they're offside, 9:52 remaining.
That would be, this would be like the biggest comeback, just given the scenario.
Yeah, it would be a bit of a surprise, pretty massive shock actually if Ground and Pound were able to score 3 in the final 9 minutes. But nice job there by Spars. He wrestles the puck loose, has it behind the net, closed down quickly by Skills, and now Eclipse slowing it down once again on the breakout. Skills looking for an option, headmans it to Giroux. Gilly, the puck carrier at center ice. He's hit by Graz. Fights through it. Nice job by Spars to take it away. Spars setting up the goal for Delta. Delta sets it back for Graz, but the one-timer gets blocked. 6:45 remaining in the third. You're tuned into the Sharks Pacific Cup presented by WD Black and hosted by League Gaming. Gilly, Rick Chell, his one-timer saved by Iggy. Bookmark that if Ground and Pound can close this deficit. As they bring the puck in, led by Spars, tries to draw it back in front. Jams at it, but Kernsey with his pad on the post makes a good kick save. Kovalchuk off the wall, looking for an option. Top of the point, makes the pass over to Graz. Redirected, second chance. 2 big saves from Kernsey as he turned Delta away on the second opportunity. Rick has it stripped off his stick. 3:30 remaining in the third. Ground and Pound pushing here. Oh my goodness, it's in! A 2-goal spread now as Delta buries it from the sharpest of angles. That was ridiculous. He banks it off of Kernsey and in, and it's 4-2.
All right, I'm still pretty certain this is over, but I've seen Rick lose a couple games with a ridiculous lead, so...
Never say never. 2.5 minutes remaining in the third. Eclipse were up 4-0. It's now 4-2 after 2 straight goals by Ground and Pound. Kovalchuk sends the puck in. It'll be an icing call with 93 seconds remaining in the third.
1:33. We got the full minute. Okay, here we go.
Do we see the goalie pull?
I mean, why not, dude?
Major success with that yesterday. Here goes Ground and Pound. Graz, the puck carrier. Final minute of the third. Spars, he gets clobbered and loses possession as Stammer takes it behind his own goal. Stripped away, Delta comes up with it. Oh, and he fires it wide. That was a golden opportunity, and if he buried it, it would have been a sweaty final 40 seconds for Eclipse. But he missed the net, and now Ground and Pound have got to be feeling desperate. As, beating out the icing. Nice job there by Eclipse as Gilly hustled to make that play. 28 seconds remaining in the third. Rick Chow moves it to the point. Stammer, they just want to hold it in the far end of the ice as Giroux brings it back in the zone. 19 seconds. Oh, big save by Iggy as Rick Chow turned away. 14 seconds remaining. Nice job by Stammer to step up. Rick Chow going in all alone. Pulls it back, shoots. Big save by Iggy. 6 seconds remaining. That's going to do it. Eclipse hang on, and they'll win this series in 5 games, 4-1. Eclipse defeats Ground and Pound in the series. An impressive performance here in this one.
Absolutely, man. A good performance by Eclipse, no doubt. As even though they didn't get to select, I mean, they finished in 16th place. So all the 15 teams, they were able to select at least one option, and no one wanted to play number 28 Ground and Pound. But Eclipse powers through. They dominated last night, up 3-1. There was a whole big roster change, and just too much to overcome in that one for them to be able to come back. But we've got overtime in our other series, guys. We're gonna hop right into it with Revy's view for Denial. It's game 5 between Ice and Denial. My man, are you good to go?
I am just about good to go. Just looking for my rosters here.
Here we go. As we're doing a change mid-game here, folks.
All right. So we've got Denial in the orange jerseys, bringing the puck in. Oh, there it is! It's over in overtime! Denial take it, and they get the big win in OT.
Love the commentary there, man. Loved the breakdown. A great job. As we're able to switch over and they score immediately. That's just great timing. You love to see it. As
Rules gets the game winner.
All right, back to the host screen here as we are just on the fly switching series. There's overtime. We need to get an update of the other standings and series, first of all. Also, Revy, if you're in chat, if you could turn your game volume up just a little bit, that would be awesome. So let's take a look as we at the other series going on. So actually, we can just pull this up. So as we've got going on here, like I said, so Olympia, they moved on. Eclipse, they moved on. As we move along here, it looks like Canadians Esports won game 5, 6-2. So that is going to a 6th game. Again, it was 3-1 for Instinct. Then we had, on the other side, again, BBB and Centrum. They're about to play game number 5. LFG was able to defeat Day 1 in 7 games. And it looks like Nationals did eliminate Kangaroo Court by a score of 8-1 in that final game. So Kangaroo Court, however, they did a great job to make it into the playoffs, but not going to make it any further as Nationals will move on. And then we had Catch 22 with the upset over Prodigy as they move on. So we have got we've got 3 series remaining, and we are going to keep that, all up to date with you guys. Again, is BBB and Centrum. They're going into game 5. Denial and Ice. Denial up 3-2 in that series. And then we've got Instinct versus Canadians Esports. And again, we will be with you for all of that. But guys, we're going to take just one moment to hear from our sponsors, WD Black. We'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back to the final night of round number 1 of the Sharks Pacific Cup presented by WD Black. We've already seen ECLIPSE eliminate Ground and Pound in their series in 5 games, but now we've got Denial and Ice. We just caught the tail end of Game 5 in their series. Denial did win in overtime in Game 5 to take a 3-2 series lead. We'll do a quick just show you guys the rosters here. Denial, we've got McLovin, Ethan, and Gruel up front. Gruel with the OT winner, Desi and Mateer for their squad. They had a great season, finished 14th, but throughout the whole tournament, they were around the top 10 with Revy and Ned as well. They will be sticking with that lineup for this event. And then we've got Ice on the other side. Diamond, Own the Blue, Rivster, Grumpy, Sarcasm, and Vex as they look to take out and upset Denial in this series. They're going to have to force a Game 7 to make it happen, but we'll have to see. And again, guys, we will have a playoff draft for the second round yet again. You don't want to miss that. It's just a fantastic night as we find out who in the second round will be playing each other. But we've still got round number 1 as we've got game number 6 between Ice and Denial. Here we go.
All right, let's get it going. As Sleeves just mentioned, it's game number 6 of the series between Ice and Denial. Denial in the creamsicle color jerseys, Ice in the dark uniforms, and we're underway here in the opening period of game number 6. If Denial win this, they'll be moving on. Ice need to win to keep their season alive. As it's controlled by Mateer for Denial, the right defenseman, skating it up across center ice into the offensive zone, dishing it off to Gruel, top of the point. Desi looking for an option, stripped away, and now here goes Ice. Diamond, he carries it up into the zone. Own the Blue had it stripped away. The pass now controlled by Grumpy. He brings it back in. Nice lead pass, but it's stripped and under the control of McLovin for Denial. Desi goes cross ice to his D partner Mateer, as the 2 defensemen for Denial switch possession. Big open ice hit, and here goes Ice bringing the puck into the zone. Nice work as Diamond was heading to the net. Rivster tried to feed it over, but it was broken up. Carried now by Ethan, the centerman for Denial, into the zone. Nice pass ahead, McLovin. Oh, the one-timer buried by Gruels, and it's 1-0 for Denial here in game number 6.
What a play, as it was a tic-tac-toe play to hit Ethan on the back, hit Gruel on the back door as McLovin got down out to Ethan. He doesn't shoot, finds his right winger, and Gruel picks up right where he left off in overtime of game number 5 with another goal and a 1-0 lead in this elimination game for Denial.
As you mentioned, great patience there by Ethan to not force a shot, let the man get open in Gruel, and then he buries it. And Ethan was looking to replicate that once again on that chance, but defended better by Ice this time. And now Ice have it in the attacking zone as Rivster tried to wrap it, nothing doing. Here goes Ethan quickly up the ice for Denial. McLovin working the left wing, draws into the middle. Gruel, his shot turned away. Good blocker save by Vex. Ice trying to mount something here through the neutral zone. Diamond carries it in. It's poked loose. Hustling back to get it is Grumpy for Ice. 11:30 remaining in the first period of play. You're tuned into the Sharks Pacific Cup, presented by WD Black and hosted by League Gaming. Puck turned over between the blue lines, carried in here by Gruels. He's got the lone goal, but there he gets clobbered against the boards. Puck pinned underneath him, and now he comes away with it. Oh, nearly banks it to himself, and there it is! Ethan finishes it off! Denial leading 2-0. A fortuitous bounce, but Ethan in the right spot at the right time, and he buries it.
It just popped straight back out to him, and it looked like a harmless play, but not able to cover it, and he just hammers it home. As you see there, Gruel gets crushed, and he keeps the puck down low into the corner, and it kicks right back out in front. Just an unfortunate sequence of events there for Ice. And in an elimination game, that's the stuff that you can't really have, but it's 2-0 now for Ice, and they don't have a shot on goal yet.
Going from bad to worse as they opt to use their timeout here and try change up the in-game momentum. Midway through the first period in game 6 of this series, with Denial leading 3-2, they've got a 2-0 lead here with 9:34 remaining in the first. See on the replay there of that second goal, it looked like Grumpy got kind of caught in no man's land at the side of the net. And as a result, they were able to bury it. But here's a breakaway. Diamond going in. Great back check as Desi hustled back. And I believe he lifted the stick just in time to take away that shooting chance. Because Diamond is a dangerous player when he gets a breakaway. Nice job by Mateo to spin and hold the zone. The pass then picked off as Ice start to wheel out through center ice. Diamond carries the puck across the line, drops it to the point for Sarcasm, spins around, and it's turned over Mateer, the puck carrier here. Sarcasm now steps up to take it. It was Grumpy who had it prior. Diamond with it for Ice as he spins away, looking for a shooting lane. Good shot. Better save by Revy. Ice, second chance. Revy equal to that test once again. As he hasn't faced many shots. I think those were his first 2 shots against. But Revy looking ready on those 2 tests from Diamond. Diamond carrying the puck once again. This time, Mateer strips it away with 4:15 left in the first. Gruels, he's hit off the puck. As coming up to it was Own the Blue. Grumpy, as Rivster takes it, it's now controlled by Mateer for denial. Mateer stops looking for an option. His pass off a couple of skates and now controlled by Grumpy. Ice looking to get something going. Soft dump into the denial zone where it's picked up by Desi. 2 minutes remaining in the first period of play. Denial looking to close out this series as McLevin brings it in, draws it through the slot, but it's stripped off his stick. Diamond carrying it up for Ice. Trying to get past Mateer, but a good... He takes away that chance as the long stretch pass brings them in offside.
He's just not able to get a lot of, cycle and time in the offensive zone here in the first period. Now down by 2. They're going to have to start taking some chances, get stuff towards the net, as that Revy hasn't really been tested at all.
Diamond tried to drive the net from the faceoff. It was snuffed out. Final couple seconds of the period as Ice will try for one more chance here. They get the shot away, but it's offside with 1.1 second remaining.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight, as well as our final night of round number 1, guys. We will be back after a Christmas break to conclude our event here, and we'll make sure that we get you guys the playoff draft for round 2, as the first round was extremely entertaining, and I can't wait to do the second round as well. But we have to see if Denial can move on here, as they have a 2-0 lead in game number 6. On the verge of the second round.
As always, great stuff here at the Sharks Pacific Cup presented by WD Black, hosted by League Gaming. A reminder to enter into our giveaway tonight through the chat thread. Use the command !giveaway and you'll be entered into tonight's draw. We've got 2 prize packs to give away tonight, and you have to be watching the broadcast when we draw the names to claim the prize. So stay with us all night long as we get set for the second period of play here. Ice registering just 1 shot on goal so far.
Yeah, it's again. I think they're gonna have to start just taking some, some chances and whatnot. Deji and Mateo are very good defensemen. It's probably not gonna have a lot of odd man rushes. They're very careful with the puck, but we'll see as we're underway in here in period number 2.
So here we go. Ice and Denial squaring off. Elimination, staring Denial in the face as they trail this series 3-2, and down in this game 2-0. But they're pressing, and they get one back. Sniped by Rivster. They're on the board. It's a 2-1 game.
Unreal start for Ice here in period number 2, as they bury to get back within 1. Rivster's on the board. We've got ourselves a game.
A good series here between these 2 teams. Most games a 1 or 2 goal spread. Just one game number 3, where it was a 4-0 scoreline in favor of Denial. Denial moving the puck through the offensive zone as Ethan tried to get a bank in. It's controlled now by McLovin. Gruels, his sharp angle shot batted down by Vex. Loose puck stays in the zone. Nice poke by Ethan to hold the line. Grumpy, he feeds it ahead for Own the Blue. Diamond then decided to reverse the breakout. Now they go for an Omaha. It's completed. Here's a chance. Brewing Ice get tripped up, and it'll be a power play as Rivster draws the penalty.
All right, they've got an opportunity to get back in this one.
Lots of time. 15:21 remaining in the second as you're tuned into the Sharks Pacific Cup presented by WD Black and hosted by League Gaming. Here goes Ice on the power play. Stopped up at the line. Nice poke check by Ethan. They try Will into the zone again. Diamond, he has it at the hash marks. Draws it back. Grumpy. One-timer, that's blocked as McLovin was there defensively. Rules, he has it stripped away. Check that. It was McLovin as puck brought in here by Rivster, shielding it. And he's hit off the puck. It was actually Sarcasm carrying it in. Tripped up. This is going to be a 5-on-3 here for Ice as they move the puck around. The one-timer saved by Revy. Diamond comes up with the rebound. Centers in front. Own the Blue. He's turned away as well. Great second chance. Extra attacker now out there for Ice as the goaltender in the play. And there we get the whistle. The first power play over, but a fresh 2-minute power play here for Ice.
Another one is Denial scrambling a little bit in the second period here.
13 minutes remaining in the second as Ice get their second consecutive power play opportunity. Vex comes out of his net to play it forward. Own the Blue. Carrying it. He dishes it off to Sarcasm. Off the half wall. Looking for an option. The one-timer from Diamond blocked as 3 Denial players clog the lane. Held in here by Grumpy. He centers it. Revy goes post to post, but never had to face the shot. There's a one-timer buried! Shine on you, crazy Diamond, as it's all tied up at 2.
It sure is. 2-2.
Big Floyd there.
Yeah, I feel like our audience probably not old enough, but nonetheless, I respect it. 2-2 here, midway through the game. We have got a brand new one as Ice trying to force a Game 7 here in round number 1.
One of my favorite songs. If you haven't listened to it, check it out. It's, I think, about 13 minutes long, and the lyrics don't come in until maybe about the 6.5-minute mark, but it's a great listen as we've got 10:16 remaining in the second period. And as Sleeves mentioned, we're all square 2-2 between Ice and Denial in game number 6 of their best-of-7 series. Denial carrying the puck out of their zone, led by Mateer. He feeds it ahead for Ethan, looking for an option. Ethan drawing it back. There's in front. Oh, they shovel it wide as it was Gruels who had it, but never could get a clean shot over to McLovin. Behind, Desi releases it around the boards where Mateer advances it up. Ethan received the pass, and then they go in offside with 8:05 left in the period.
So a big comeback here by Ice. You love to see it. Yeah, we didn't see it in that first game between Ground and Pound and Eclipse, but Ice doesn't want to go away.
Yeah, no quit in their game right now. Going down 2-0 in this game. They've battled back to even things up, and we're all square with 7:29 left in the second. Ice battling to keep their season alive as they trail this best-of-7 series. Oh, long shot! Revy had to be ready for that one. Diamond, he tries to strip it away. Desi, it's now Rivster with control of the puck. He plays it to the top of the point. Grumpy, the one-timer, D-to-D one-timer was blocked, and now Mateer plays it ahead for Gruels. Gruels into the zone, working the right wing. His pass picked off by Diamond. Here goes Rivster, carrying the puck up for Ice. Passes over to Diamond. He feeds it into the corner, and now Desi has it for Denial. Ethan feeds it ahead for Gruels. Pinching up in is Mateer. The puck all the way back inside the Denial zone where Desi gets to it first. 3:50 remaining in the second period. Desi carries in. He gets clobbered, but Ethan able to receive the pass. Ethan sidesteps the first check. The one-timer from Mateer gets blocked. Gruels picks it out as it's passed over for Ethan, and he snipes it! Oh, what a goal by Ethan! In tight, he puts it top shelf, and Denial are back in front 3-2.
Man, what an ability to hold off the puck, hold on to the puck there as he was all over him. Ethan able to spin back around, go backhand, forehand, and just roof it upstairs. Great job by Ethan to give them back the lead, as that's a huge goal, as momentum definitely on Ice's side.
Second of the game for Ethan. Diamond just fired one over top the net, and it rimmed all the way back inside his own zone. But here goes Grumpy quickly up the ice. He tried to feed it to Own the Blue, picked off. Gruel's carrying it ahead now for Denial. 25 seconds remaining in the period. Mateer takes it into the corner, peels back. Top of the point, Desi feeds it down low to McLovin. Desi setting up that goal for Ethan. And after 2 periods of play, Denial lead game number 6 with a chance to clinch the series. They're up 3-2.
Big third period. That's what legends are made of. We'll see if Ice has anyone on the roster that's going to bring them back into this yet again.
Get a look at this goal from Ethan, and that's what you're talking about, Sleeves. His ability to hold it and fight through the stick checks.
How does he... Man, he picks that upstairs. My goodness.
So here we go. Third period of play about to get going. It's game number 6 in this best of 7 round 1 elimination series between Ice and Denial. As the third period now underway, you're tuned into the Sharks Pacific Cup presented by WD Black and hosted by League Gaming. Ice need to equalize and preferably win to keep their season alive. And there's the equalizing goal! What a play! Sarcasm carries it into the zone. His first shot was blocked, but he stayed right with it, and he buries it to tie the game at 3.
That's unreal. Back-to-back periods where they get one almost in the first minute, and there he is, Sarcasm, back in it, 3-3 now.
The D-man stepping up big time for Ice, but here goes Denial, led by Ethan. That pass picked off by Rivster. Sarcasm, who just scored the equalizing goal, passes ahead for Rivster. Controlled by Own the Blue through center ice. They'll have to start up inside their own zone as that pass was off the mark. Grumpy carrying the puck, dishes off to Sarcasm, back to Grumpy. Rivster brings it across the line. Nice job by McLovin to step up, and he wrestles the puck away. Carrying it up the left wing, draws into the middle, still protecting the puck there from the stick check. Ethan, he slides it through the crease, but no one there in the light colored jersey to get a stick on it. Deji, he'll start up inside his own zone, carrying the puck ahead for Denial. Ethan, he's clobbered, but it's picked up by McLovin. His shot attempt blocked. McLovin gets his own rebound after the block. Sets it up for Gruel. Sharp centering for Ethan as he couldn't get a clean shot away. And now it's Ice led by Diamond. Diamond behind the net. Rivster tries to fire it out front. Maybe even tried to bank it off of Revy, but nothing doing that time. 12 and a half minutes remaining in the third period of play. We're all tied up at 3 as you're tuned into the Sharks Pacific Cup presented by WD Black and hosted by League Gaming. It's game number 6 of this best of 7 elimination series between Ice and Denial, with Denial leading the series 3-2. Ice moving the puck around the offensive zone. Sarcasm, his shot blocked. Here goes Gruels carrying it up for Denial as he works the wall. Bumps off the check of Diamond. Takes it down low into the corner. Gruel centers. That one couldn't quite connect. Kept in by Desi. Ethan over to Gruels, but his stick lifted. Ethan gets it back. Nice poke check there by Sarcasm to take away the chance. 9 minutes remaining in the third. Diamond carries it in. Close to offside, but they hold it, and it's going to be a power play coming up here for Ice after Own the Blue got tripped up. Shot from the point, saved by Revy on the redirection.
Can Ice get their first lead of the game? Trailing by 2, they tied it up, got down 3-2, tied it again. Power play now, late in the third to try and take advantage. They have one already.
Nice job there by Gruels, stepping in to take the face-off with Ethan in the box. He tied up, and Denial was able to clear the zone, and there on the second effort, Gruels gets it down the length of the ice. Sarcasm carrying it out, makes the quick touch pass ahead for Own the Blue. Rivster into the zone. 1 minute remaining in the power play. Diamond pulls it back for Grumpy. He's looking for an option. Steps in. Tries to feed it over to Own the Blue. And Revy there for the doorstop save.
Revy's come up big so far late in this game. He's going to need to keep up that play as well. About a minute left on the power play.
Tight game here. 7:02 remaining in the third. We're all tied at 3. 40 seconds remaining in the ice power play as Grumpy lays it off to Diamond. There it is! Tic-tac-toe! Own the Blue buries it. And Ice are in front for the first time in this game. They lead it 4-3.
What a feed, and the kid buries it, then hits him with the dive stick chop, Selly. Disrespectful. Here we go.
Let's see how Denial respond. McLovin. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Instant response as Gruel buries the one-timer, and we're all square again.
You know what I love is that sometimes a team, when they're on the verge of elimination or a big game, they'll get a lead and then just go into a shell, and the other team, just can't score, but it looks like they're just trying not to lose as opposed to win. Both of these guys are just going all out offensively. We've got a great game here. 5 minutes, might have another overtime in them. Let's see.
Rivster bringing the puck into the zone, stripped away now by Deji as he looks for an outlet. He plays it ahead for Mateer. 4:40 remaining in the third. Mateer clears across the zone, across the line as Gruel sets it over to Ethan. Back in front. Big save there by Vex as he got down in the butterfly and turned away Ethan on that chance in tight. Deji drops it off for Mateer. Held up at the line. He can't gain the zone. Now he gets the puck in, but only for a moment as Grumpy takes it for Ice with 2:30 remaining in the third. At the line, Rivster, his pass picked up by Diamond. Played down low to OTB. Own the Blue, centers in front, initially blocked. Second chance, Revy there for the save. And now it's carried ahead by Gruels. Into the zone, Ethan had it poked off his stick. Scramble for the puck in front of the ice net as it's picked up by Gruels. Denial pressing here. Ethan, the one-timer buried! Oh yeah, I'm McLovin it! As Denial are back in front, 5-4.
Big goal by McLovin. He hammers it home. Brendan absolutely rips one. It's 5-4, a minute to go.
What a response by Denial. They saw their lead evaporate. They found themselves actually trailing here in the later stages of the third, and they've since pressed ahead with a couple unanswered goals and a huge save there by Revy as we've got 38 seconds remaining in regulation. Ice's season on the line. Diamond can't come up with the puck. Mateer gets there, but he doesn't clear the zone. Bookmark that as Grumpy holds it in. Diamond tries to send it, and they bank it in! Oh my goodness, what a game! It's buried by Rivster. We're all tied up once again.
Unbelievable. He finds Rivster backdoor. That is back and forth with 5 minutes remaining. They score 4 goals, and it's 5-5.
Incredible. And man, Mateer is going to regret not just dumping that puck. He couldn't clear the zone, and it led to the goal. But here's a delayed power play coming for Denial, so they might still end this with 14 seconds remaining in regulation.
Don't worry. If they score here, Ice will get it right back. Plenty of time.
That's been the trend here the last few moments. McLovin, he can't pick it up from the draw. Own the Blue plays ahead. Rivster into the zone. 7 seconds remaining in the third. McLovin comes up with it. We're going to overtime here in game number 6 in this series between Denial and Ice. What a great game.
Man, tough turnover. That's got to feel awfully awkward in that party chat as a rough giveaway keeps the puck in the zone, and Ice comes back yet again in the final minute to give him a chance to force Game 7. Here we go. Overtime, elimination on the line. This is what it's all about. Dude, that was wild. It was 3-3 with 5 minutes to go. And it wasn't like it was a 2-goal comeback. Like, they just... these teams did not want to lose. No, this is just great. Great game.
Nail-biter action. It is sweaty on the sticks tonight for sure. The next goal wins. If Denial get that goal, they clinch the series and move on to round number 2. If Ice score in overtime, we're going to a game number 7.
What a play here. Does he pass that, or is it?
He does.
Oh, no, he tries to shoot it. It goes off, and Rivster's all alone. That's a shot. Own the blue. Man, Revy kicks it out. Oh my goodness.
Crazy sequence. Tough break for Revy. He made some great saves down the stretch. But that time got unlucky. But here we go. We'll start overtime with Denial on the power play. You're tuned into the Sharks Pacific Cup presented by WD Black and hosted by League Gaming. Denial bring the puck in, led by McLevin. Ethan centers McLevin, turned away by Vex. Top of the point, Desi looking for an option. Dishes to Mateo, side of the net. Gruel's unable to jam it in. McLevin, 55 seconds remaining on the power play. Pass off the mark. It goes down the ice where Revy comes out to the hash marks to play it ahead. 35 seconds remaining on the man advantage for Denial. Desi carrying it in. Had a shooting lane, but opted to make the pass to McLevin. In the corner, he battles, plays it out top. Mateer stepping into the hash marks, feeds it side of the net for McLevin, but he couldn't beat Vex. Second chance, and Vex with a huge game-saving save.
And back-to-back there to get over to Stone McLevin, and then on the rebound, does it again. Man, they are tempting fate here.
Ice able to kill off the power play, so we're back to five-a-side hockey. Desi with the puck at the point, looking for an option. Dishes off to Gruels. He's hit off it. Own the blue. Makes the pass ahead to Sarcasm. Rivy, who got the tying goal, brings it in. Oh, Diamond nearly jammed it in, but Revy there for the save.
And I don't want this to end. It officially will end. There will not be redemption for the other team.
Big face off here. Ice scramble for it, but it's Mateer who comes away with possession. Passing it ahead for Gruels. Mateer with possession. He plays it into the corner. McLevin behind the net looking for an option. It's at the top of the point. Desi the one-timer. That's turned away by Vex. And the rebound controlled by Sarcasm as he skates it ahead for Ice. His pass off the mark. Rivster holds his own. Turned over. Here goes McLevin ahead. With him. McLevin, nice job to shield it and draw it into the middle. Can't get a clean shot. He plays it back to the point for Mateer. Mateer at the half wall, trying to step in, lays it off for Desi. 13:40 remaining. Here goes Rivster. Rivy breaking in. Nice back check by Mateer as he slides over and pokes it off the stick of Rivster. Mateer carrying it across center ice. Makes the pass ahead for Gruels. Denial looking to set something up here. Nice aggressive approach there from Rivster as he chops it down the ice. It'll be an icing call.
It's so deadly when Denial gets to cycle the puck. Like they are just absolutely out of control protecting it.
From the face-off, Ice take possession as Grumpy carrying it ahead. Up to the blue line, Diamond takes it. Gruel picks his pocket and now carries it up for Ice. Stripped away by Rivster. He got that late tying goal to force overtime as Ice bring it in offside with 10:51 remaining.
Final 30 seconds to tie it up. How much time was left? 14 seconds?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe not even that. As a big open ice hit by Rivster frees up the puck, and now it's carried by Sarcasm. Own the blue as his pocket picked by Ethan. As we hit the midway mark of overtime, you're tuned into the Sharks Pacific Cup presented by WD Black and hosted by League Gaming. If Denial score, they win the game, they win the series, they move on to round 2. If Ice score, we're going to a game number 7 as that was a broken down play that nearly resulted in an own goal against Denial. But here goes Mateer as he brings the puck ahead. Gruels feeds it over to Ethan, now controlled by McLevin, draws into the middle. Nice misdirection as Desi comes up with it. Looking for an option. His pass initially knocked down. Gruels gets it over to McLevin. Broken up by Diamond, and now it's controlled by Rivster for Ice. He sends it back inside his own zone where Grumpy takes control with 6:10 remaining in OT. Sarcasm. He had one of those goals in the third period. Carries it in. Here's a chance as they try jam it, but nothing doing there for Rivster. McLevin makes the pass over to Mateer. 5 minutes remaining in overtime. Mateer carries it forward. The Seas Party goes right up the middle, but a well-timed poke check jars the puck into the corner. Controlled by Sarcasm. He makes the bank pass ahead for Rivster, but on the back check, Ethan strips it away. Here goes Mateer. The defenseman feeds it ahead for Gruels, but they're offside with 3:27 left in the first OT.
And it just feels like if Denial doesn't get one short, like there's gonna be a rush for Ice. Like it just feels like that's how this game is going. Ice has really gone into a shell in overtime.
Totally agree. We'll see if Denial gets something or if Ice can hold them off and then counter. As McLovin brings it in, Ethan, he's turned away in tight. Big save by Vex. Bang pass ahead for Diamond. He carries it into the zone, drops it back. Shot, that one was tipped in front and just trickled wide as Revy came well out to challenge the shooter. Sarcasm. He strips it away from Gruels. 1:45 remaining in the first OT. Grumpy getting some energy back. He feeds it ahead now for Sarcasm. At center ice. Ice tried to break into the zone. Sarcasm gets the puck knocked loose, and it's picked up by Desi as he feeds it over to Ethan into the zone, controlled now by Grumpy. 1:20 remaining in overtime. Grumpy once again finds himself in control of the puck as he wheels inside his own zone and now starts up the ice. Tries to hit Diamond with the pass. It's off the mark. Desi reverses the breakout, and now it's picked up by McLovin. He goes cross ice to Mateer as we approach the final minute of the first overtime period. All squared at 5 between Ice and Denial. Ethan drops it off to Gruels. Desi at the point. Looking for a passing option. It's poked loose, but picked up by Ethan. He plays it around the boards. Mateer holds the zone. Nice job to step up. Gruels comes up with it. 45 seconds remaining. Sharp angle shot. Vex with the save, and he holds it for the faceoff.
Vex has been absolutely lights out here in overtime. He is the biggest reason in this overtime that it is not over. He has done fantastic.
Totally agree. He's been solid between the pipes when it has counted most for Ice. As they bring the puck ahead, Sarcasm. Now it's controlled by Diamond. Own the blue. He takes it, tries to drive the net, but nothing doing. Diamond plays it to the top of the point for Grumpy. Returns it to Diamond with 28 seconds remaining. From the faceoff dot, he tried to feed it in front for Own the Blue, but Ethan and Desi there defensively. Mateer splits the D, brings it in, centers. Oh, he can't quite complete it. A great chance there for Denial, but turned away. As Ice bring it in, Own the Blue tried to shovel it back in front. Final 10 seconds. Shot from the point. Goalmouth scramble, and Revy able to get enough of it to keep it out. Diamond, he centers it for the one-timer. It's blocked. And we're going to a second overtime period here in game number 6 between Ice and Denial.
Dude, it is so sweaty. Here we go, second overtime. And I love how the play of the period is Vex, as he's done a great job in overtime, especially early on. I think the first 3 minutes when they were killing that penalty, and he made some saves, especially on McLovin, and he had no business making, but nonetheless, we're going to a second OT, and Ice, they could not control the play at all in that. It really felt like that was the first moment where it felt like they were trying not to lose, is they were waiting for that one rush or that one breakdown, and Denial just was all over them in the offensive zone, and they're so good when they control the puck, able to hold it off, and we'll have to wait and see as we're in second overtime now.
Denial with 5 minutes, 20 seconds more of TOA than Ice. And I think, as you alluded to, a big chunk of that probably coming in overtime, as it seemed like they just endlessly had the puck inside the Ice zone. We should point out that one other game in this series went to double OT. It was game number 2, where Denial won it in double OT 2-1. And this is now the fourth game in this series to head to overtime. And here we go, overtime number 2. As you're tuned into the Sharks Pacific Cup presented by WD Black and hosted by League Gaming. It's Ice and Denial, all square at 5. Here's Ethan with the puck for Denial. Brings it over to Mateer, centers it, and it's swept away. Good defensive collapse there by Ice. Diamond, he brings the puck into the zone, stripped by Gruels. Tries to headman it for McLovin. One to beat. McLovin draws in. There it is! It's over! Gruels ends it in overtime, and Denial take the series 4-2, winning 2 of the games in double OT, and they win this clinching game 6-5 in the second overtime. Congratulations, Denial.
What a feed from Gruel there. Even the goal, obviously extremely important, but the feed to set up that play to spring McLovin on that. Great job by Gruel. He was the overtime hero in Game 5, and he's the overtime hero yet again in Game 6, as Ice not able to hold on to their lead. They went back and forth, and they will fall in 6 games to Denial, as Denial will move on to the second round. Guys, that was an insane finish to that series. We all wanted 7. We all wanted 7. We're just getting a glimpse real quick. I'm going to take a look at the standings right now, as it looks like, the only series still left is Instinct versus Canadians Esports, and unfortunately, that's not being streamed by them, so we'll have to wait and see as how that one will finish, as Ice blew a 3-1 series lead going into tonight. So, your 7 of your 8 my apologies. 15 teams that will move on. We've got Olympia, Eclipse, Entourage, Hidden Potential, Composure, Cobra Kai with the reverse sweep, Vertigo. Then we've got Cohesion, Nemesis, BBB, LFG, Royalty, Denial, Nationals, and Catch-22. And then the winner of Instinct versus Canadians Esports. And man, there is no easy matchup in that list. So the second round is going to be wild. Even more crazy will be the playoff draft, because I'm actually curious as now you're going to have to go with based off of just personal preference in terms of who you want to go up against. As Olympia will have the first pick. They will select who they want to play in the second round, and then we'll go down and further as Cohesion will pick second and so forth. But the first event was great, and I can't wait for the second night as well. But my man, that's going to do it for us tonight, but we have to pull the giveaway. So, Shorty, you can go ahead. We'll give it about 30 seconds, guys. Exclamation mark giveaway in the chat, and then we'll pull the 2 prize pack winners. Whoever wins, guys, make sure you've got to be in the chat. So we're going to pull it, and if you don't type claim, well, then you're not going to win. So we will redraw. Also, just make sure you message me on Twitter at NoSleevesGaming so I can get all your deets, and we can get that set up, guys. Thank you for hanging out tonight. What a finish in that Denial series, as Denial wins 2 straight tonight to take the series 4-2 in both games needing overtime, and one of the best back and forth games that I've seen in this tournament so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was a crazy ending to that game. As you mentioned, it was, I think, 3-3 in that game with about 5 minutes to go. And then we get 4 goals traded off between the teams to make it 5-5 going into overtime. Rivster getting that late tying goal with just seconds left in the third. What a sweaty ending. What a nail biter. And, that really speaks to the competitive scene in sixes. 2 teams that matched up so closely. 4 of their 6 games going to overtime. 2 of those 4 overtime games going to double OT. So that series really could have gone either way, but a fantastic opening round of the playoffs. And just like you, I can't wait till we get the action back underway for round 2.
Absolutely. As our first giveaway winner was selected, Sal. If you're in here, we need to see type claim in the chat. We'll wait and see if he's here, as we've got 2 to give away. And hold the phone. Hang on. Instinct is trying to get someone to stream here. We'll give them 3 minutes to see if they can get that up and running. But
I want to give a shout out to my buddy Slato, who's in the chat watching along tonight. He's been a big fan of the tournament all along. And of course, we appreciate all the support from our partners, including WD Black, League Gaming, and of course, the San Jose Sharks.
Absolutely. Sal, we are good to go. He got the
Congrats,
he got
Sal.
the first one. Congrats, man. So DM me on Twitter at NoSleevesGaming, and we'll get that set up. And we'll go ahead and pull the second one. So we'll wait and see. As BBB won Game 5, 3-2 over Centrum. I was waiting to see the score in that one.
Congrats to BBB. Veteran team there.
Sleeman pulls. Let's go. Sleeman was pulled. My man. All right, Sleeman. All right, my man. Just DM me on Twitter, so we can get that all taken care of. But we'll give it just a couple minutes, maybe 1 or 2 here, to see if Instinct is going to stream. We'll have to see.
I guess I should probably get those rosters ready just in case we do go to it.
I mean, I guess so, man. You never know. It's our third different series here. Okay. Canadians Esports, again, guys, they selected Instinct, and they routed them game 1, 6-1 win for Canadians Esports, and then it was 3 straight wins for Instinct to come into tonight with a big 3-1 lead in the series. They blew both those games, and now we've got game 7, but I don't know if they are going to stream. Hey, man, I couldn't tell you why. I think that, Bones, I'm not sure why, guys. Yeah, it isn't under NHL. Streamlabs is just not working for me today. As NHL, it says it here that it is selected, but I have no idea. Because, someone mentioned that earlier. I'm going to try to update it again. But, thanks for good looking out there. And again, guys, whoever won the prize packs, make sure to DM me on Twitter at NoSleevesGaming. So, congrats to Sleeman, as he was the second winner. All right, I'm not seeing a game here, Tris. Second round, who's Vertigo gonna take? I want to see who's Bob Jones going up against. I mean, they gave up 2 goals in 4 games entirely.
Bob playing great in that first round, picking up a couple shutouts as well there.
3 straight. He choked the 4th one. Classic Bob Jones. Couldn't get it done.
Little too jumpy.
I guess so. I mean, Randy said it. All right, boys, that is going to do it, as it does not look like they are going to stream that last game, unfortunately. But nonetheless, thank you for hanging out with us in the first round, and we will be back after a short Christmas break. So, guys, enjoy the holidays, enjoy the break, and then be ready to come back, as we've got someone who needs to win $20,000, and we're down to our final 16 teams. Guys, thanks again. Be sure to watch out for our playoff draft, as we are going to see who the top 7 teams select to play in the second round, guys. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. Have a good one, guys.